Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Center of Balance Life. My name is Kenny, the acupuncturist and Chinese medicine practitioner from Center of Balance. Today's topic is about pensiveness, the effect of it according to Chinese medicine, followed by some useful tips and acupressure points for self-care. Please don't forget to like and share or tag those that could be benefit from our daily topic. Traditional Chinese medicine categorized the 7 emotions as grief, sadness, fear and fright, anger, joy, and pensiveness. It is perfectly normal for us to experience emotions without pathological consequences. This excess, however, the sudden and severe or chronic occurrences may result in pathophysiological consequences. This excess leads to interruption of qi and blood, directly affecting the 5 zang organs, which are the liver, the heart, the spleen, the lung, and kidney. And then the 6 full organs, including the gallbladder, small intestine, stomach, large intestine, urinary bladder, and of course triple burner. For this reason, the 7 emotions are major factors in the course of disease according to Chinese medicine. What is pensiveness from traditional Chinese medicine point of view? Pensiveness refers to worried, overthinking, just the excessive mental and intellectual stimulation that just keeps going over and over the same thought or emotion without being able to let go of it. Almost all of us have a tendency to think excessively or simply just have that constant worry about our life, our business, our career, our finances, our family, and currently the state of the pandemic world. According to Chinese medicine, any activities that involve a lot of mental effort will run the risk of impairing the functions of stomach and spleen. When we start thinking, our brains start processing more. We start to take the energy from our body. That result in slowing our body down, which create or which hinder the ability to process and digest food physically, plus unable to process thoughts and emotion properly. Spleen in traditional Chinese medicine is in charge of transforming water and food into nutrients, which is also known as the qi and blood, and transporting these nutrients to the rest of our body. When the digestive system slows down, our body loses the ability to create enough qi and blood. That's how it leads to one feeling low energy, tiredness or lethargic, poor appetite, weight loss, loose stools or even constipation, and abdominal distension. The prolonged deficiency of spleen can also lead to an accumulation of fluid, or known as dampness in traditional Chinese medicine. This dampness can weigh us down physically, mentally, and emotionally, which further weaken the spleen and then impair our ability to think clearly and even focus, result in the heaviness in the head mentally or in the mind, or the body physically with the weight gain or the heaviness of it. Also can result in the cloudiness or fogginess in the head or poor concentration. Think about it. If you overthink, you're over worried, and may even trigger fear, right? These two are often based on imagination and belief. These mental and emotional energy are projection of something that hasn't happened yet and may actually never happen, often based on our belief, influence of social medias, or even our past experience. Then we start processing different thoughts or images in our mind, creating more worry and project it into the future. And guess what happened? Because of the overthinking, we start to get nervous over the uncertainties, causing us to find it hard to accept the situation, creating even more anxiety. If you look everywhere, there are tons and tons of information daily creating the worry and fear. Let's use the current pandemic for example. The constant rising of positive case numbers, location of interest, constant lockdown, lots of COVID related guidelines to follow, or even confusion over rules. The vaccination program, the income instability, all these can affect our emotions and our mindset, and ultimately affect the energetic function of our organ. Hence why there are ongoing support or promotion of different mental health services. From this angle, we can say that emotions do have a strong effect than just an intake of food and water on our bodies. So the best way to maintain a healthy balance is to start changing our belief, changing our mindset about how we perceive and how we react with the situations or just the circumstances we encounter every day. For me, I constantly working on my own emotion every day. I always try to find some or even the smallest positive out of the worst possible situation. Or how can I turn these circumstances or this negative into a learning experience? How can I focus on one thing at a time? Do what I can control. Do what I can within my power. We start watching ourselves. We can pay attention to how our body reacts to emotions. Many of us often try to do multiple things at once because we always worry about not having enough time, worry about we will forget something or miss out on something fun. But really, we are just further burdening our spleen and stomach, leading to even a greater worry, greater damage to our everyday energy. What can we do? We can commit to daily meditation or breathing exercise. These have very powerful effect on grounding and moving our energy. The use of Ho'oponopono method with just the 4 simple but powerful phrases. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Number 3, you can commit to exercise program at least 3 times a week. Certain energies or certain exercise, I should say, can help to circulate energy, discharging all these negative out of our body. We moderate our alcohol intake, sufficient rest, sufficient intake of food and water. Whether you are eating, reading, working, try doing just one thing at a time and nothing else. Now move on to which acupressure point can be very useful. As usual, let's have one of these 3 tools ready. Our fingers. Okay, it can be your thumb, can be your index finger, can be your middle finger. Knuckle, okay, where you bend your index finger down and with your thumb supporting it. Massage devices or some small rounded tool. So any of these 3 can be used to locate sensitive point and apply pressure for 3 to 60 seconds. then you move on to the next sensitive points. You repeat this 3 times. You can do it 3 to 5 times throughout the day. Number 1 is Yin Tang. It's at our forehead, at the midpoint between the 2 medial ends of the eyebrow. Okay, so midpoint of the eyebrow, right there's the center of it. Okay, you give that a rub for 30 seconds. Second point, pericardium 6. So you place 3 fingers, okay, 3 fingers on the opposite hand across the wrist. Then you place your middle, your pinky, or even your thumb, depends on which side you choose from. Okay, you place it just underneath the ring finger. Okay, and just below the ring finger. Okay, and this point lies between the 2 large tendons. You can see it just here. You can see the 2 tendons, right? So this point, 3 points just below, okay, around here. You can see the 3 tendons. We can just palpate along here and find the most sensitive points and just hold and give them a rub up to 60 seconds. Okay, you can repeat this 3 times. Now, let's go to spleen points. On the spleen channels, where are they? They are on the medial side of your foot, just distal to the base of the first metatarsal. So this is spleen 4 I'm talking about. Okay, we can start from spleen 3. Where are they? Again, on the medial end of the foot. You start from the head of the first metatarsal bone, and you run your finger around the bone and to the base of the first metatarsal bone. Okay, so just on the medial side, and can be super tender around this area from the head to the base. Okay, find the most sensitive point and give that a rub up to 60 seconds. Okay, there could be multiple points there. That's okay. You can just repeat one after another. You can combine these points with some meditation music or with the Ho'oponopono method. So emotional are meant to come and go. Life is all about movement, not stillness. Good health results from adequate and balanced smooth flow of qi. In order for us to function well and be energized throughout the day, our vital energy and blood have to flow in the right direction with sufficient amounts throughout our body. It's important for us to do an initial examination to assess, to identify, and to come up with the best possible care plan that suits your condition according to Chinese medicine. We always take into account both external and internal factors, including emotions, and deciding individual diagnosis. If you are outside of New Zealand, don't worry. We also offer a Zoom consultation. So please don't hesitate to email us info@balancetcn.co.nz or to call us to book an appointment or check out our website www.balancetcn.co.nz. We have 3 clinics in 3 different places: Hamilton, Raglan and Auckland. My name is Kenny. That's all from me today. For our next topic, I will share the next emotions. And if you like or enjoy our daily life, please give us a thumbs up, like and share. Thank you for joining us. I look forward to seeing you guys again. I love to you all. Stay awesome, stay positive. Ka kite anō.